Want to grow your business and take it to the next level? Well, here we all are, and we're going to show you how through hard work, perseverance, and a little help and know-how, you can take things to the next level and push the success of your business even further. Let's get going.
Welcome everyone, your next episode of the Practiceology Podcast, the science of running a highly profitable allied health business that works without you. And I've tracked down the great Celia Champion today to join us on the podcast episode. Celia, thanks for being part of it.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
I'll do the formal Celia introduction. Celia is the owner of Painless Practice in the UK, a company who specialises in supporting health professionals in their non-clinical business side of their businesses. She and her team are passionate about seeing practitioners enjoy their work and achieving their vision. She's the co-author of 7 Pillars of a Pain. I'm going to start that again. She is the co-author of the 7 Pillars of a Painless Practice. Gee, there's some P's in that, Celia.
Loads of P's.
7 Pillars of a Painless Practice. But it's a great read. I love the book. And is a leading keynote speaker in the area of practice growth and development. And she's recently started the Clinic Owners Business Club, which runs regular 5 days of focus and a 12-month mastery program. And she was one of the key speakers on the World Physiotherapy and Physical Therapy Business Success Summit, which you can find at summit.physios. Let's hope there's no P's in my question, Celia. Now, we've got 7 questions in 7 minutes or less on this podcast. So you're right to go?
Mm-hmm. Good to go.
Right. Your time starts now. Celia Champion, who is your ideal client?
My ideal client is someone that owns a clinic or wants to start a clinic or prepare their clinic for sale. Mostly physios, osteos, chiros, speech and language therapists, podiatrists. They're often very successful already, but at the expense of their work-life balance, and they have no clear exit strategy. So my ideal client wants to make change and they're open to doing things differently. And they are often clinicians who have probably been too nice and need help being confident as a business owner.
All right. Confidence in as a keyword. So question 2 with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. So you've kind of outlined a little bit. What's the problem that you solve?
So often it's not enough patients or disgruntled team members, patient retention, reducing cancellations. But I kind of look at it from a perspective of time, energy, and money. Are you investing too much time in your practice and not having enough time to do things that you love, or you're not using your time efficiently? Have you fallen out of love with your practice? Is it draining your energy? And are you actually earning enough money? And this is the big money thing, is people don't want to be seeing, am I allowed to make a profit? Of course you're allowed to make a profit. You should be making a profit, and you should not be earning less than your associates are earning. So time, energy, money are the 3 things that I like to help my clients solve.
All right. Question 3 with 5 minutes and 27 seconds left. What are the typical, you love this, don't you? What are the typical symptoms people experience, Celia, with that problem? What do they suffer from?
Oh, just stress and disappointment and just really feeling frustrated. And it's just it's very sobering when you actually add up all the time that you spend in your practice. So if you're seeing clients, you're treating your patients, you're managing your team, you're ordering all the stock, you're thinking about your business, you're waking up in the middle of the night. Add up all those hours and divide it by and take the money that you're getting paid. It's a usually very sobering figure that comes out as your hourly rate, actually. So, I think there's just that kind of like frustration that it's not going as they thought it might go. And it's so fixable. We can fix it.
Well, we're going to talk about how to fix it. Question 4 with 4 minutes and 26 seconds left. What are the common mistakes people make when trying to solve their frustration with their business? What do they do wrong?
So one of the biggest mistakes is that they think, oh, well, we're not making enough money, we better be more of a clinician. And they add an extra day into working as a clinician. They go to their kind of comfort zone, they go to their default of, I'm a physio, well, I better just treat more patients. Yep. That is one of the biggest errors that I see. They just kind of think, I need to cheat more.
As the dentist, what do the dentists say? If you're not drilling, you're not billing. And that's just a classic, isn't it? They just wrong. So question 5 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So what's a valuable free action? What can our listeners and viewers do to address that, Celia? What's something they can do now to help this frustration?
So I think the very first thing is actually ring fence your time. And sometimes also the other thing is just review your pricing strategy. Are you actually charging enough? Review your patients that are you so I was speaking to a clinic owner just the other day, and he was really frustrated because he's got a waiting list. He treats babies and he's got a long waiting list, and yet he's still servicing an insurance company that's paying half of what his self-paying clients would be. And I'm just like kind of sat down back of the cigarette box calculation. If you ditch those insurance company patients and you actually service your waiting list, you'll make an extra $5,000 a year. What are you doing? So look at the numbers, and also ring fence time to work on your business. Block out a block. Don't think that you'll do it in your gaps. Actually make sure that you're blocking out time, and make sure that then you're using that time to work on your business. It's not starting with your emails, because you catch up with all your emails and then suddenly all the time's gone. Oh, I'll just quickly do these client notes, and I'll quickly send this letter, and I'll quickly sort this out, and then you've got no time to work in your business. Ring fence, I'd say at the very least, at least half a day to start with. If you're not doing it now, start with half a day where you're working on your business.
Beautiful. Question 6 with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. What's one valuable free resource, Celia? So what can our listeners and viewers do to help? What have you got for them?
I have got a compilation of book reviews. So I have chosen 5 books, and actually now I do one once a month as well, so that it's constantly growing. So I've chosen my 5 favorite business books, and I've done reviews on those books. And so I've done a summary of the book, so you can get all the nuggets from the book without having to read the book. And then I've also included an exercise of how you can implement that into your practice. And then so you can read those 5 reviews and think, oh my gosh, I really love that particular book. And then you go off and you go and buy your book. So that I would really love to gift to you.
I love the concept. It's such a great time saver. I love it. Where do they get it, Celia? Where do they get the book reviews?
If they go onto clinicownersbusinessclub.com, just give me your email address and I will give you my book reviews.
Sorry, sorry again for me. What's the address?
clinicownersbusinessclub.com.
I love it. I love anything that saves some time. That's brilliant. Celia, with 50 seconds left, no pressure. What's the one question I should have asked you that would give great value to our audience today?
Tell me about some of the successes that your clients have experienced working with you.
Ooh, tell me about some of your successes. What's worked for your clients? And I'm going to turn, because I want to know this, I'm going to turn that timer off. What's worked, Celia? What successes have you had?
So I think I had just a wonderful email from a chiropractor the other day saying, so when I started working with them, they were seeing, I don't know, like 300-400 patients a week in their clinic. And they went over, and they kind of thought that they'd get to maybe 600, 700, 800. And they got to kind of over 1,000 in a week. And wow. He just emailed me, he sent me a message and said, do you know, I never, ever, ever thought this was going to be possible. You did, I didn't. And the best thing is that it felt wonderful. I didn't feel stressed. It just was kind of just worked, and it didn't have any extra external pressure on him. So it's so possible.
You just love success stories, don't you? Because we don't know what we don't know. Health business owners, we just don't know it. Celia, thank you so much. Where's that URL again for the reports? Because I love the books. I'm getting them myself. Where do they go?
clinicownersbusinessclub.com.
You are a champion. Celia Champion, thanks for joining us on the Practiceology Podcast.
My absolute pleasure.